There's no question that visuals matter on Instagram. Instagram is a visual-first platform. However, there's something that is equally as important when you're posting to Instagram, and those are captions. Captions are extremely powerful in driving those meaningful actions that we're seeking. We're talking about followers, saves, clicks to your website, shares, and more. So if you want to write captions that convert so that you can drive these meaningful actions, watch this video. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, we are High Season, a social media agency that helps business owners, entrepreneurs, and marketers step their social media game up and break the algorithm. Today we are talking all about Instagram captions. The right type of caption can get your audience to perform the action that you want them to. And that's why we're here, right? It's not passively to use Instagram and not to just passively post. It's to drive actions. A properly crafted and well thought out caption will get you the results you want from your followers. So today we're going to be breaking down two main subjects in this video. One, the types of captions that convert, and two, the elements that every caption that you share on Instagram have to have in order to perform well and to convert your audience. Let's get started.
So what we've found over the years of working in social media is that users tend to respond to certain types of captions. So you can actually categorize these. So as Tiff mentioned, we have put together a bunch of them, and there are 5 that we have here, and we're going to start with educational. Now, you don't always associate education with Instagram. It's kind of an escape. You're looking at pretty things and you're not really there to learn stuff, but it's always a bonus if you can. So if you're a business, and you likely are, that have a product or service, or you're in an industry where you are able to teach followers and potential clients or customers something about what you do, then take advantage of that. So for example, if you're a hotel, you could have tips about the neighborhood where you're located or the city as a whole. You could have top 10 best cafes in X neighborhood. You could have best restaurants or bars, or just things that you know that your customers or clients or followers would be interested in. That way, you're not only engaging them and keeping them on your feed for longer and on your post for longer, which helps you in the algorithm, but you're teaching them something and you're giving them some value. So if someone's going to stay at your hotel and they're into coffee like we are, I always like to bring up cafes whenever we can, you may have noticed, you'll be able to, if a hotel's posting that, you'll be like, all right, sweet, I don't even have to Google it. You've given me the top 10 that are nearby. I will try as many as I can while I'm there.
Yeah.
So if you can just provide value via some education that doesn't feel like education, then you're onto something.
Yeah, then you become the resource, right? So that's the thing. Even with our feed and some of our clients' feed, what I really enjoy is the feedback we get when we post these lengthier captions that are really providing some educational content. It's kind of like microblogging now.
Yeah.
So you have the choice of having the blog on your website, but you also have the choice of providing that blog content right in your post.
Which is something that you do for High Season.
Yeah.
So Tiff will take one point from a blog post and then essentially not always copy and paste, but sort of customize it for Instagram. Mm-hmm. And like, oh, you want to read more or read more detail, hit the link in the bio. Mm-hmm. So that also is another way to provide details or more education. If you can you're promoting a blog post, you're sending traffic to your website, and you're also giving value to the customer.
Exactly. And what you said as well, the longer that someone stays on your caption is an indicator that that content is interesting.
Yes.
So it's not only helping you from a standpoint of converting to followers or wherever you're trying to send someone, but it also helps you in increasing your ranking in the Instagram algorithm. We actually have a video that we're going to pop up there, which is how to get on the Instagram Explore page, and a big part of that, I believe, was captions as well. Another way to generate captions that can increase your opportunities for conversion is by being entertaining and fun. Kind of like what Craig said earlier, that's generally what people are on the platform for. And that's why you'll see that certain accounts do extremely well. So if we're looking at meme accounts, for example, they blow up because their whole main thing is just to entertain you. For example, one of our clients in the restaurant business, we've often used memes in order to tap into the audience because the audience of that brand is a lot more fun. They're like hip. So we've been using the meme culture in order to draw more attention to the brand. And we've seen a lot of conversions and engagement from that as well, including saves. And saves are always a big thing, saves and shares, because that's a real serious action where you're like, I either want to have this for later or I want to share this with somebody else, which brings additional eyeballs to your page. So if you can, and if it makes sense for your brand, keep things entertaining and fun. That's something else that people will generally respond to.
Another type of caption that converts is one with a narrative. So storytelling is key, particularly in this day and age when everyone is vying for attention and everyone's attention spans are minimal. And everywhere you look, there's something yelling at you to pay attention. One way to grab that attention is by telling a story. So I've seen a lot of individuals do this. It's quite common for people to tell a personal story or something like that, which is great. And I'm finding that businesses and brands don't do it as often as perhaps they could or should. So if you're able to build some sort of narrative or weave it into the post, it doesn't have to be like a mini novel or anything, like a multiple paragraphs. It could be something short, but telling a story will get people reading it longer, and then it comes back to what we were talking about earlier. They stay on your post longer. So anyway, you can weave in a story. It doesn't have to be anything serious or anything personal, just something that works for your brand and you can put through in your own authentic brand voice. Definitely throw that in when you can.
Another type of caption that converts are ones that depict emotion or tap into your emotion. People want to feel something, okay? We all want to feel something in this cold world. So dramatic, sorry guys. But emotions work really well. That's where you see these either lengthy posts where people are talking about a lot with personal brands. We're seeing people get really personal, and in those personal things they could be talking about really serious hardships that they're having, not trusting each other, a terrible time in a business. And honestly, that works because people want to know that you're real, and it really helps them to relate to you. And it doesn't have to be sad. The stories don't have to be sad. They can be happy, excitable. The whole point is that we want people to connect with you on a deeper level. That really builds know, like, and trust, because people feel that you're becoming one with them. They think that you're friends. So building that is really, really key, and that's when you can ask for something, whether it be, for example, hey, tell us about a time below where you felt like I felt, or you felt frustrated in this, and generate some engagement on that side.
And that actually ties into the previous one about narratives. So if you can tell a short story and then chuck in some emotions there, that's the money right there.
It's the money combination.
It's the money combo.
Money combination.
Another type of caption that really converts are questions. Questions are super key. Tiff just mentioned them in the last one, and this is something that we have mentioned in the past before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we've mentioned it in videos because we use this also as an algorithm tactic.
This is so key. We use this all the time for pretty much all of our accounts that we run. Basically, if you can ask people a question at the end of your caption after you've sort of set the tone and provided the subject matter, people will answer it because people love talking about themselves, and not in necessarily a narcissistic way. People just tend to like sharing things. And then you get into more of a conversation that adds the comments, more and more comments to the post, which in turn helps you in the algorithm. So basically all these different caption types all contribute to helping you rank higher in the algorithm, really, which is the ultimate goal here. So questions are key all the time, and that's something you can also leverage in other areas of your Instagram profile, particularly stories, asking questions using the stickers. Kind of off topic, but definitely worth a mention.
So we've covered the types of captions that convert, and now what we want to talk about are the elements that every caption that you post should have. So if you're posting today on Instagram, this is going to be a little bit of a checklist for you of what you should make sure that the captions that you're writing have. The most important element is that they are written with your target audience in mind. So we did speak about these lengthier storytelling captions. They don't always have to be lengthy. You're able to fit a lot. I personally am a fan of the shorter, quick
brevity
captions. I love brevity. I like to keep things brief, okay? I'm a woman of few words. But anyways, it doesn't need to be something long specifically. It just needs to make sense. If you have an audience that you know loves fun, quip captions and things that are entertaining and short, write for them. So you're going to get this all through testing. But the main thing that you want to be considering is, am I writing with the person that I know is my target human in mind? The next element that your caption needs to have is a hook. The hook that's going to get people interested and wanting to click more. You may have noticed that on Instagram, the actual captions are shortened. So this usually happens with microblogs. So if you're writing something that's a bit lengthier or anything over 3 lines, it's going to get shortened down. So you want to make sure that somebody actually wants to click that and read more. So how do you do that? With a hook. Put something interesting right at the beginning that makes people want to click more. It's that cliffhanger that you used to get at the end of soap operas back in the day. You want to give that to your audience so that they click through and have interactions with that post. And then you can take them through everything that leads them to the conversion.
The next thing you want to make sure your captions have are spaces. There's nothing worse than just seeing a big chunk of text. Nobody wants to read that. So spaces are key. Now, Instagram, for some strange reason, doesn't let you just press enter and then make the space. It automatically squishes everything together in this one long freaking
weird
paragraph.
thing, yeah.
Super annoying. So if you hit the card up there and the link in the description, we actually have an Instagram tools video where we break down our IG caption line breaker, I guess it's called, that if you paste your caption that you pre-write in notes into that, and you can generate it, and for whatever reason, I don't know how it works, but it works every time, and you can paste that in and you're golden. Spaces are money. Make sure you use them. All right, the next thing a caption needs to have is a call to action. Do not ever leave your followers or your users in a dead end. There's nothing worse than that. You get them reading and then they just stop reading, and then that's it. You need to tell them what to do next. People take instruction very well on social media, so make sure you tell them. Do you want them to click the link in your bio to read this blog post, to download this guide, to sign up to your newsletter, whatever it may be? Make sure you give them a clear and concise instruction on what you would like them to do once they're finished reading your post.
And what I love about this is it's not only about the conversion, so you are getting conversions out of it, which is great, but you're also getting this double thing where you're getting the conversion based on driving a certain action, and you're also getting to rank higher in the algorithm. We've talked about how important these meaningful actions are to helping you rank more in the algorithm. We'll leave videos to this in the description below. That's get more likes and comments on Instagram and in our How to Get on the Explore page on Instagram videos. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you some insight in how to write captions that convert so you can drive meaningful actions for your brand.
Yes.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. Follow us everywhere on social media at High Season Co. and check out this and more blog posts over at highseasonco.com. Until next time, guys.
Peace.
Peace.